The story of Crazy Joe was torn from yesterday's headlines, and it's as terrifying as tomorrow's.
Good morning. Welcome back to Crazy Joe Adventures. I'm Crazy Joe. Last time I came to you from Anaheim, California. I am now on the opposite side of the country. Today I'm in Washington, D.C. We're going to AwesomeCon, a Comic-Con where I am going to endeavor to complete this poster. For years I have been getting the cast of Firefly to sign this poster, and the entire cast, minus 3, have signed it so far. And today the full cast is appearing at AwesomeCon in Washington, and I am going to get the final 3 signatures on this poster. At least that's the goal for today. But our immediate goal is to find the AC Hotel where my badge is waiting for me. And I don't know where that is, so we got to find the AC Hotel in Washington. Let's get crazy. Something going on down here, some kind of farmer's market or festival. The wind is blowing like crazy. Looks like we're headed towards 6th Street. The Apple Maps car just drove by. Look at that. Mapping out the streets for Apple. It's cool. You don't see that very often. I've seen the Google Earth car once, but it's the first time I've ever seen the Apple Maps car. All right, we're on 6th Street Northwest. Apparently the AC Hotel is up here somewhere. A badge has been left for me at the front desk of the AC Hotel. So we got to pick up my badge, and then we have to find the convention center, which should not be too far away. You know, I asked the gentleman at the parking garage if he could direct me to the AC Hotel, and he said he had no idea where that was. It strikes me odd that someone who lives in this city and works a block away.
K Street Northwest.
That's my map. There it is, AC Hotel right in front of me. It's like you live in this city, you work at a parking garage a block away from a major hotel, and you don't know where the hotel is. Struck me as odd. But there it is, we found it. All right, I got the badge Dave left for me. He left it under the name Joe Hot Pants. That's me, Joe Hot Pants. Joe Hot Pants here, ready for the convention. Wearing my hot black trousers. Those are my hot pants for the day. And I have decided on my badge to again, for the second week in a row, represent the circle of goodness. Gonna keep that circle of goodness going in Adam's memory. Let's do this. Circle of goodness, people. Going to go on a limb and assume that this building across the street with a long line to get in is the convention center. I mean, it's a safe bet. And if I wasn't sure, the signs that say AwesomeCon on the lampposts, that's another good indication. I'm going to assume that due to the fact we already have a badge, we don't have to wait in line, so just got to figure out how to get in. Probably have to do the whole security metal detector routine, which is always a pain because I have a pocket full of stuff. Metal stuff, inhalers, and, you know, I carry a lot in my pockets. There it is, Walter E. Washington Convention Center. I think I'm following Tinkerbell or some kind of fairy. Some X-Men hanging out. Rogue and Gambit. I've been to this con before, but I think it was held at a different location last time I was here. One of the frogs over here. Metal detector was quick and painless, which is surprising because I do definitely have metal items in my pockets, like in my inhalers. And my lens cloth wipers, which are foil lined. They always set off metal detectors, but apparently they didn't set this one off. Can't complain. Yeah, I've never been to this convention center before. This is a new one. Heading up. We're here to meet the Firefly cast, and there's a couple Firefly cosplayers down there. Let's see. Jane and Kaylee. Know where you're going? Well, I do not know where I'm going. Exhibit hall this way. I think this is the way we are going. Exhibit hall. Like I said, I've been here before. In fact, this is where I met Ron Glass. Ron Glass signed this previously, and Jewel State signed this before. But there she is. Stay shiny, Jewel State. It was at Awesome Con. Ron Glass was at Awesome Con, but it was several years ago at a different convention center. It's my first time at this convention center. All right, there it is. There is the convention. You got to go down another flight to get there. Came up, and now we're going down. It's this con is all over the place. All right, I think the autographs are back here. Let's try to get these Firefly people. They have a panel today, so I want to get them quickly before they go to their panel and be done with it. Then I'll check out the convention floor and we'll go from there. Hopefully we can get this done quickly and efficiently, because I don't want this to be my whole day. A lot of big names here. Ron Perlman, Gillian Anderson, Adam Savage, George Takei. Haven't found the Firefly folks yet. Oh, wait, there's Sean Mayer. Summer Glau, found them. Okay, they're over here. All right, I'm in the back of the Gina Torres line. She's due to start signing before 11. So we got a little more than 15 minutes.
You understand.
Not here yet.
I don't know the street value of this.
There's Alan Tudyk over there. He's already signed it. He's on the very bottom. Then Marina McCarron's already signed it. Then we got Sean and Summer over in that area. And they're not signing it either. Nobody's here yet. Well, this is extremely disappointing. We got 2 of the 3 signatures. Summer Glau is going on like a 4-hour break. She's going to be back hours from now. And I can't wait. I got a 3-hour drive back home to Philadelphia. I cannot wait for her to come back at 4 o'clock. So we're not going to get one of them. So I thought this was going to be complete today. It is not. But now we're down to 1. We only need 1 signature on this thing. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Maybe she'll show up at Dragon Con this year. Who knows? But we got 2 out of 3. Let's check out the rest of the con. All right, so here's the new additions. Gina Torres signed right there. And where did Sean sign? Sean Mayer signed right there. So there they are. And there's Alan Tudyk, the late Ron Glass. That is Marina McCarron. That is Jewel State. That is Adam Baldwin. And that is Nathan Fillion. So Summer Glau is literally the only one missing right now. And she will not be on there today. All right, I can't lie. I'm very bummed out about this. I really thought I was going to finish this today. Today was going to be the day, but today is not going to be the day. But I can't let it get me down. We can still enjoy the con. Let's check out the con and enjoy ourselves. But I won't lie, I'm disappointed. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, let's see what we can find around here. Got to be something retro replay. I mean, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I like retro. I like replay. Let's see what they got. Well, unfortunately, it appears to be all video games. Video games are not my thing. So maybe we get some movies over here. Brave Star, the complete series. See some interesting things in that corner, but I can't quite get over there yet. We'll check them out. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm curious about this. Supergirl, the complete series. Oh, $69.99. I thought it said $9.99. I would have paid $9.99 for the complete series of Supergirl on Blu-ray. I don't think I'd pay $69.99 though. That is too much. $9.99, absolutely. I never saw the complete series. I kind of bailed after season 4, I want to say. It did get a little ridiculous in the later seasons. So I price checked that Supergirl box set. It goes for $60 brand new. They wanted $70 and it's used. I was interested though, so I tried to talk them down, and they were willing to go any lower. They were unwilling to go any lower than $55, which to me makes 0 sense. Why would I pay $5 less for a used product when I could just order it brand new for $5 more? I was thinking more like $40, but no, they wouldn't play ball, so hell with it.
How we doing? Not the middle gap, but
Got a spill down there. Oh, these conventions, man, they're getting more and more packed. They're getting too busy. I don't know. Maybe much like Danny Glover, I'm getting too old for this shit. Trying to find something interesting. So far, plush toys and jewelry. I don't know. Cons used to have things that really interested me, and now it's hard to find good merch that I'm interested in anymore, which is good. I save money. I don't end up buying things, so that's a positive. Looks like this is all anime. Doesn't interest me in the least. A lot of people like it though. A lot of people like anime. I'm not one of them. Not my thing. But then the question is, what is anymore? What is? Looks like blind bags. Look at this. Capsule Toy Fun. Looks like some kind of like vending machines over here. Then over here we've got, I don't know, blind boxes like with little anime characters. Seems to be like the hot new thing. Then over there we got the legging lass. It's all just leggings. Again, this may come as a shock, but I'm a 50-year-old man. I don't wear leggings. Now look, I'm not knocking it. There's an audience for that. There's a market for that. But I am not that market, nor am I the market for anime-looking plushies. So it does beg the question, have I just aged out of this scene? Maybe I have. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You've got to market to the youth. The youth. You know, there's not a whole lot of market for marketing to 50-year-old guys. And I get that. But it does beg the question, should I just stop coming to these shows? And I'm starting to think maybe I should. Secrets of Stones. Again, look. Jewelry from Tokyo. Excuse me. Jewelry from Tokyo. Not my thing. I mean, t-shirts. That's cool, but I got enough t-shirts. Last thing I need is more t-shirts. You should see my closet. But, there's Awesome Con specific merch. Let's see the Awesome Con specific merch over here. There we go. Those are the Awesome Con t-shirts. There's an Awesome Con baseball cap, a lanyard. Okay. I'm not buying any of it, but okay. build your own lightsaber. Now, I'm not going to do that, but we're getting more into things that are my speed. I do like Star Wars, so build your own lightsaber is something more up my alley. Pictures of Stitch. Got some Jigsaw and Chucky and Michael Myers comics, it looks like. Capture collectibles. What's over here? More jewelry. Gifts for bookish souls. Oh no, it's not jewelry. Oh, there's just jewelry over there, but so like jewelry has become very big at conventions. Like you wouldn't find jewelry at a convention when I was younger. And I guess that's a good thing because it does mean that the market is expanding to more demographics. And that's not a bad thing. But oh, what's this? Is this a DeLorean over here? 1 week ago today, I was standing in the parking lot of the Twin Pines Mall, the Puente Hills Mall in City of Industry, California. And now I'm standing in front of a DeLorean. Look at that. 1 week ago today, I was in the mall parking lot where they shot Back to the Future. And in the words of my friend Adam, I was wearing an appropriate t-shirt. And I still am. This is the same shirt I had on a week ago today. And now there's a DeLorean behind me. Ooh, coffee mugs. We do not have enough coffee mugs. That is for sure. We always need more coffee mugs. Of course, I'm being facetious. We can't fit any more coffee mugs into our cabinet, but that doesn't stop us from continuing to buy them. We have problems. We have problems. Grandpa's, what are these? Misty Mountain Gaming. Found the Funko Pops. It's not a con until you find the Funko Pops. I found the Funkos. There they are. There they are. Got football players, basketball players. This is a nerd con. Don't they know people don't want sports? Not at this kind of convention. What the heck? What the heck? Some Star Trek ships over here. Got some art. Comics. Cats are here. Sneaky burrito. Again, more jewelry. Sneaky burrito appears to be... Oh, no actual burritos. That's a shame. I could go for a burrito. I haven't had lunch yet. Alright, these are cool. Look at these. These are rugs. Got some Simpsons. I bet my friend Clearsky the Creeper would love those rugs. Look at that. We got Itchy and Millhouse, Ralph. There's Frankenstein, the Toxic Avenger. These are pretty neat.
So don't do anything just yet. Just sit there.
Cookie craftables. Look at that. There's blueberry.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be at capacity.
I don't know what's going on over here. They're making some kind of announcement.
At 1 o'clock
Something's happening at 1 o'clock.
is our next workshop. You're going to create awesome bottles.
Oh. They're having a workshop at 1. Can't miss that. I'm probably going to miss that. I'm probably going to miss that. Walking down the aisles here, I saw Kevin McGuire is here. To those who don't know, Kevin is the artist who did Justice League International. He's got Guy Gardner pictures there. There's Batman punching out Guy. Justice League International is my favorite comic book of all time, and Kevin's a hell of an artist. You know, he really put an indelible mark on those characters, and a lot of those characters from the JLI run are now making their way to the big screen, like Guy Gardner in Superman. James Gunn is admittedly a huge fan of that run, so I got to talk to him a little bit. Very nice guy. One hell of an artist. All right. I stopped and asked for directions. Hey, a Vigilante cosplayer. Nice to see some love for Peacemaker. I stopped and asked for directions. It's like trying to find where a particular booth is. I've gone down aisle by aisle, but I've been looking for one particular booth and have not found it. And they told me it's A29. So he did say A would be like the first one though. That doesn't make sense. They showed me on the map. I don't know. What they showed me doesn't match up. There he is. There he is. You are not A29. You are E29. They gave me bad directions. The
Bad
info
dates.
desk, man.
Info desk.
Did you say bad dates?
Bad dates.
That's weird. Some guy kept quoting that in line for autographs.
Really?
Yeah, he was going on about
Is it
John Rhys Davies.
Okay.
He was like, John Rhys Davies, bad dates, man, bad dates. But we weren't in line for John Rhys Davies. It didn't make any sense.
Oh. Who were you in line for? One of the Firefly?
Gina Torres.
Gina Torres, okay.
How's it going? How are things here?
Good. Yeah. Busy.
That's what good artwork looks like. None of that crap we were seeing over at Kevin McGuire's table. Oh, no, I'm kidding. He's great. Let's take a look at some of Dave's work here. We got the Pin Pals over here. Scoops Ahoy. We'll go around to the other side. Can barely move in here. It's tight quarters. There's Pee-wee, Tour de France. Just last week we saw Pee-wee's bike. Name you can trust, Stay Puffed. There's Silver Shamrock. And then over here we have all Dave's stickers. Stickers are great. Look at the, we got Mr. Owl. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? We got, see one of the shirt tails in there. Teddy Ruxpin, My Pet Monster. Some good stuff. So Clue, Ninja Turtles, Clue. We got the Village People McNuggets. And my parking expires in 15 minutes. They will not let me extend my parking. So that is going to do it for AwesomeCon. I am in a mad rush to get to the parking garage and get out of here. But I guess fun was had. Not what I anticipated, but yeah, fun was had. So wish me luck that I get to the parking lot within 15 minutes. Keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander pajamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.